Hi, Leo. Welcome. It's Mary with Seer. Thanks for coming by. This is your June 16th through the 30th, 2020 reading. Um, how are you? I want to thank you for being here, the likes and shares, those who booked readings with me, those who have donated. And if you want to check out my website for the readings, for the jewelry, for any I have 4 different platforms. I have my Facebook and Instagram if you'd like to follow those. I'm anyway putting mostly jewelry on Instagram and Facebook. I will be eventually putting more reading stuff. I'm still, building all the businesses. So, and it's going well. I'm really happy that things are open again. So, and I want you to know how blessed I am that I can do this. I know I'm blessed. And no matter what's going on, I'm free. And I hope that helps you see that it's possible. I don't know who this is for, but okay. So we're going to start with the good tarot. We're going to do a 5-card reading because 5 is the number of change and competition and resolution. And it seems like we need that right now. So we're going to start with the present situation. So we have the 5 of Earth. So this is an energy, this is Earth energy, Pentacles. So it's the energy of needing to, wanting to stop feeling like the outcast, like one is on the outside. Okay, feeling like you don't belong somewhere. Okay? Present situation. Next card is, that would be the Lovers. And this is a card of Gemini. This is the past. So in the past, Lovers is about really balancing our energy to make good decisions in love, regarding love. And it could be anything we love. It would be putting ourselves first in a balanced way. So that would mean, maybe, here's an example. Maybe you're dating somebody. And I don't know why they're having me take this example, but you'll know if this is for you. Sex is really good, but you don't really like the person a lot. And they want to move forward, or you have to make a decision. And so your heart, there's a passion side of you that says, well, they're really hot, but there's this person, when we're together, it's hot, but I can't even have a conversation with them. So there would be, at some point, there might be a heart over head or passion over, maybe you're starting to have feelings, but it would never work out because attachments happen, right? But your head says, no, this wasn't good for me. This person doesn't inspire me. Maybe they have a habit, a drug habit or something. I don't know where this is coming from. But anyway, it's interesting what they do. I mean, what they give me. So, so in the past, you had to make a heart over head decision or a head over heart decision, right? Maybe you really loved them, but your family didn't want you to be with them. And you didn't know how you could make it work. So you made a choice, head over heart. You did heart over head. That you love them so much, you're blinded by the things by the red flags. There's a heart over head, okay? And then you have the passion, which can go in, those places. Okay, so that's the past. Let's not stay there, okay? Could be a Gemini, doesn't have to be. But it's about how we feel, the duality in our feelings, the duality in our relationships, the duality within ourselves. The split within ourselves helps us have it in things outside of ourselves. Ooh, took a while. Okay, so the next card, now this is the hidden influences. This is the King of Earth. So this is King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Doesn't have to be this, but it's a masculine energy. This is the big con. This is somebody that acts and walks like a king, talks like a king, but really doesn't have money in the bank, really doesn't have what they say they have. It's a big con. Or this is somebody that embezzles. I mean, this is big, big, big broken contract. Big broken contract. This is the hidden. So the decision was already made because this is the past, A decision was made, but maybe finding out that whoever you're with or whatever, if it was a job or maybe this is about your own stability. You find that there's nothing there. You have no stability now. Hidden would be that the money's gone and somebody took it. The relationship's gone. That somebody wasn't what you thought they were. Okay. Maybe you chose them from you over your heart. Interesting. But it's upright. So it feels like it was a good choice. And then you found out that they were not honest. You found out the depth of the dishonesty. But there was a good choice here made in the past. So I'm going to leave it there. Okay. So the emerging influences is discovering the secrets of what actually was going on. So that makes sense, what was being done in the dark. And so this could be on a micro level or a macro level, The moon talks about Leo. There's a lion in here, though, too. So taming yourself. I think you had to make a head over heart decision because you loved somebody a lot. You had a lot of passion for them. But you had to calm that. I'm sorry to go back there, but okay. So things are being revealed right now about what this deception was. The theft. It's like a theft. And you might be getting hits intuitively, like, oh, like every time you turn around you're going, well, almost like this. I'm sorry, it's just there's all kinds of stuff coming through. Almost like this situation brought in a new way of finding out information, like a new connection intuitively. Okay, it could have been the last eclipse too, because it's a moon. That was a full moon. Full moon. The moon eclipse could have been just in the last week or so that you're receiving information. I know I'm receiving a lot of new information, like I got leveled up. My psychic skills were leveled up. Okay. I need to share something with you. I had a dream, and they're asking me to share this with you. That I had a dream that I was doing something and I was being very antagonistic, like just irritating people. And then I realized that I didn't know why I was doing it. I caught myself, caught myself doing it, and I didn't know why I was doing it. And then I realized that I was not the person who I was in their body. It was like one of those dreams where you realize you're in a dream, that this is not me. This is somebody else. I'm looking through their eyes. I don't know if you've got a new skill, okay? I know that I got a new skill on that one, but you may be able to find out more intuitively by looking through their eyes. And maybe what I said about them not knowing why they do things, that could mean something to you. That if somebody said that to you, they may be telling the truth from their perspective right now, okay? It may be that they were just taught and that they don't even think about their actions because they're on a reactive mode so much, okay? Okay. So this is the bigger picture or synthesis of this situation, okay? That would be the Eight of Air. So this is feeling anxiety. Okay. This is feeling anxiety, or somebody has anxiety about what's been discovered. Okay. So, so sorry. This is an angel, and there's a cloud right here, and the information is below her. Okay. So the swords are below her, and she kind of can't get to them. She can't get to the information. So on the traditional tarot, we have somebody with swords around them that's blindfolded, and they have a rope around their wrist. But although they could take the blindfold off and remove the rope, it is that simple. This place that you're at right now feels confining. If you feel trapped, stuck by what you found out, And so this is the present situation, has you feel unsafe, right? And like you don't belong. And maybe you're reflecting why this might be something that's happened over and over in different relationships, or you know it's time to face it. It's time to really look at it and not just ask why. It's time to I think, to really walk in somebody else's perspective, because that is, they're saying that's how you're going to achieve the insight that you need, because there's something about your actions that may not be, I don't know, we all want to think that we're doing the right thing, but the right thing is subjective, right? Because it's what we think the right thing is. But looking at it through the other person's eyes, have we done that? If we want others to look at how we feel, we've got to be able to have that ability to look through theirs. It's taming the pride in ourselves to make these decisions, to look at things from other perspectives. That is what the Lover's card is about also. And you might say, I've been doing this, but here it is asking you to do this more, because it's almost like one might be saying, I'm so tired of this kind of energy. I end up here more often than I'd like to admit, because we don't always admit that, right? We don't always admit that we're here again. We don't want other people to know that. Our own disappointment, of our own choices, of our own actions, of our own, and I try to do the right thing. And that's the time when you get the information, you go, oh, no, it can't be that. That's usually when it is. And, I like it and I hate that. First I hate it, and then I like it, because it gets me past the next wall, breaking through the next wall, the next barrier. But it's not a comfortable place. But if it was comfortable, would we break through that wall? Would we break through so we could get out of this place of being separated? And it's the separation from ourselves, okay? It's not just a separation in relationships, because if something's not good for us, most people do want to know. They do want to know the truth. But it's our separation from ourselves that allows us to put ourselves in the situations over and over again. It's the same lesson being served in different ways to us. To say, well, let me try this way, because the universe loves you. They want to give you, and it's our reaction, our perspective to it, that changes the validity of a situation. If we have anxiety, it's going to be, we're going to be more afraid, versus, okay, I'm ready to face whatever this is, and I'm going to get through this because I know it's time. Okay, something like that. Oh, they want me to take this card. Okay. So slow and steady is this card, and it's a 12, but it's reversed. So this is about trying to force something. Just 1 second here. I believe intuitively is trying to force something to change. Pushing things forward impulsively will not only prevent success, but potentially cause more trouble than you're prepared to handle. Moving too quickly will only yield unripe fruit with bitter taste. Slow down, breathe, meditate. You're not a human doing, you're a human being. Just be. Everything will work out if you can apply the brakes and become more aware of what's happening in this moment. A calm focus on the now, breathing in the beauty of your surroundings will restore your power to consciously co-create your world. All fruits ripen in their own time. So in the moments when we're like feeling blinded and I can't see, all we can see is fear and anxiety. To breathe, okay. A gratitude check is always good because that changes your vibration. You can't be in fear and in anger when you're grateful. And it opens up possibilities. That alone. Okay. So we're going to do excuse me, a card from our angels and ancestors. 16. So the decision in love, I want to reflect back on here. There is good decisions here, okay? It's just trying to break that cycle that using new gifts, new skills to understand yourself and where you're at and what needs to be done. So allow the information to come. Being in the moment will, and when you're in the anxiety and when you're in the anxiety, you feel uneasy right here. You just get rational thoughts. You don't get actual intuitive thoughts. That's your human self, and thought forms will attach to those. The more negative latches on. So when you're in a place of gratitude and in the moment, and you're able to tap into your higher self and the creator and that collective consciousness of good, the creation. And that's when you get the resolutions. Resolutions are much easier than we realize. It's all based on our perspective, Okay. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. I'm going to read that one for you. Stop looking outside yourself and recognize that you have incredible power within. Magic with a K is the energy of the universe that allows you to manifest and create through the direction and power of your will. I like it. It changes according to your frequency. The Magic Guardian is a representation of the angel of magic who helps you direct your will to bring something into creation. She's an angel who swirls around shamans and wise ones when they are calling on the energy of magic to help them manifest something that will be healing and supportive to their path. She is the angel of all magic that is directed for the highest good of whoever it is working with. So you can use that intuition to help guide you to this magic guardian. This is the creation, the creative magic. It's the magic that, any kind of creation. Creation is not destruction. Destruction is a different type of magic. Okay. You are the magic. You are the answer. You have it all within you. If you've been searching for an answer or a reason to focus, recognize that all that you are looking for is already within you. You are so powerful and you are a powerful and magical person with the capacity to direct your intentions and will to Your desires into being. I feel your resistance. Oh my, I can't even read this. But your power can only be powerful when you own it. So take time to acknowledge it. Your ability to dedicate yourself to a goal and make it happen is a real gift that you are being guided to recognize now. You don't ever have to feel shut out anymore if you're there for yourself, because you have everything inside of you to create anything you want. So, I was going to leave it, but I'll get another card. Gold. Sorry. She's gold, right? And gold is healing. It's like the sun. It's like Leo, right? Lions are gold. The sun is gold. August always reminds me of gold. You're I remain in balance with my emotions. Balancing our emotions. Passion is an emotional thing. It's a passion, fear, love. They're all emotional responses, and then we react from those, the feelings, right? Lust is even, it seems physical, but a lot of it's emotional. Balance. You know why air signs seem cold? Because we think about a lot of consequences before we do them. Things before, it doesn't mean we don't have passion. I'm an air sign. It means that balancing our emotions is the most important thing we can do, especially as I'm a Gemini. As a Gemini, I am forgiving. It's time to maybe consider forgiving yourself for what you feel like you didn't do or couldn't be or wasn't for other people. Because it was never about you being something for other people. It was about you being that for yourself first. Then you know you're enough. And if somebody doesn't see that, then, well, they're just not for you, are they? So, as long as you're for you, that's where it has to start, Leo. Love you. I have readings if you'd like one available. So, take care. Bye-bye.